In a world where champions are built in supercamps with million-dollar coaches and world-class facilities, there's one fighter rewriting the blueprint. No big gym, no celebrity trainer, just raw obsession and a brother by his side. When asked about legends like Nate and Nick Diaz, he admits he's never trained with them, but the respect runs deep. He admired their authenticity, their energy, and the chaos they brought to the cage. You can't copy that, he says. They were special. But for him, true inspiration came from outside MMA, Canelo Alvarez. He and his brother would watch hours of Canelo's training footage, studying every detail, trying to replicate. The movement, the precision, the mindset. Canelo became more than an idol. He became a guide. And although they've never met, that's still a dream waiting to be fulfilled. When asked about boxing, his confidence is unshakable. He wouldn't dare fight Canelo out of respect, but if you give him 6 months of pure boxing, no MMA distractions, he'll take on anyone. Line them up, he says. Ilia Topuria? Good for MMA maybe, but in a pure boxing ring. He has nothing for me. He believes in his preparation, his discipline, and his obsession. Even if it were chess, he says, he'd find a way to win. Because this isn't hype, it's a lifestyle. He trains boxing every single day, spars with professionals, and approaches it like a student of the game. He understands the nuances, the stance, the rhythm, the energy economy. MMA striking and boxing are different universes. Max Holloway claimed to have the best stand-up in MMA, but to him, that wasn't real boxing. Too flashy, too open. Even Conor had better boxing fundamentals, but still, it's not the same. In boxing, you don't waste energy. You don't switch stances. Every second, you play chess, 12 rounds at a time. So when it comes to facing Islam Makhachev, he doesn't flinch. Where does he have the edge? Everywhere, he says. If you ask Islam what his favorite submission is, he'll beat him with that very move. Guillotine, Darce, rear naked. It doesn't matter. He envisions taking Islam down and looking at Khabib in the corner mid-fight, just like Khabib used to do to Dana White, and saying, "Khabib, I had to do this." There's respect, of course, but no fear. He believes he could submit Islam in front of the man who built him. And people forget he didn't start as a striker. His foundation was always grappling, wrestling and BJJ. His boxing only began around age 20, but his base was forged on the mats. That's what people miss. And the craziest part? There was no professional coaching, no UFC veterans in his corner, just 2 obsessed brothers, YouTube videos, and relentless drilling, day in, day out. They'd show up first at the gym and leave last every single day, working on everything from takedowns to cage work. Striking, elbows, knees, strength, and conditioning. No excuses, no shortcuts. Just grind. And when asked who else came from his camp, the answer is simple. Only Ilia and his brother. That's why he says, God's everywhere. Doesn't matter where you're from. Doesn't matter who's backing you. Because when you believe in yourself, the fight is already halfway won. And for this fighter, this story, this movement, it's only just beginning.